Sometimes I'm video recording on my phone, and it works very, very well for me. I will be purchasing myself a camera soon, but not very soon. But nonetheless, I'm back on here to finish talking to you about the 6 types of self care. So I'm going to switch my glasses because I need those reading glasses. Got to take the Keysha off and put on I put the other glasses on, my other eyes, as I say. So, recapping what is self care. Okay. Self care is knowing that you as an individual matters and that you want to take care of your whole being. Now, the first type of self care that I wanted to talk about is called emotional self care. Emotional self care deals with you learning how to handle the challenges that come in your life emotionally. It's focusing on ensuring that positive things happen for you and that you learn how to diffuse them. Sometimes negative things happen in our lives, and we have to learn coping skills in order to push through those things. But when you're trying to learn emotional self care, you're basically trying to find the skills and the assets to help you day to day with your emotion and how you're feeling about certain things that are happening in your life, um, about the challenges that you face. You're learning how to work through them, how to deal with them, and sometimes that can look different for different people. Okay, the next one is called mental health care, and it's dealing with your psychological person, your mental health. Every now and then, I'm in the mental health field, and every now and then, every year actually, I believe it's once a year, they call it Mental Health Month, where you're talking about things to help promote and motivate people's mental health. But really, it's an all year long thing where we want to focus on people's mental health and how to get them mentally stable, how to get them mentally healthy, how to learn how to deal with anything that's coming in their life, whether it be anxiety or depression, loneliness, sadness, whatever it is that sometimes kind of put a little bit of breaks in your life and kind of stopped you, as I said in the beginning, like in your life. Um, it's a way to learn how to deal with that mentally. It is doing mental activities that helps to stimulate your mind. It is talking to your doctor. It's different things that you can do. You can play games, you can read, you can do exercise, but I'm gonna get to that in a moment. There are so many things that you can do to help you with your day-to-day tasks when it comes to your psychological being. Okay? The next one is your physical self-care. And it really is what it says. Doing self-care things to help you physically, which is eating healthy, eating well, exercising, and just taking care of your body. That could mean a whole lot of things for different people. Okay, what I say is my physical self-care, what I like to eat during the day that I think is good for my body. And sometimes the things that you eat, you have to be careful if you're a person that is on medication. So you have to kind of like balance your medication and the things that you eat along with your exercise in order to develop healthy physical habits. And in turn, when you're doing that, guess what? It also helps you emotionally and it helps you mentally. It all works together. It all works together. The next one is practical self care. What is practical self care? It's just working on your goals and your to dos, your day to day tasks, finding ways to um, control or either work through your day. We're not really trying to control our day. I mean, I guess we are, depending on what it is that we have to do. But it's really setting yourself a pace throughout your life of things that you have to do. You have to kind of like things in life, we have to kind of compartmentalize our life. We have to wake up in the morning, get ourselves cleaned up, have our breakfast, get dressed. I'm sorry, have our breakfast, get ready for work, maybe get the kids together if they're still young, take them to school, to daycare, grocery shopping, practical things that you have to do to really move through your day to day as a human being. That's called practical self care. The next one is called social self care. Social self care is basically, it involves the care with your family, making connections with people. Not just family, but friends also. Just getting your connections, making sure that your connections are healthy. Because if you have healthy connections with those that you work with, you live with, you play with, then you overall will be able to have you'll have a healthy life. You'll be able to start becoming stronger, letting your well-being be that it needs to be. I'm all about talking about motivating ourselves and setting goals and working through and walking through self-care so that we can be the best human beings we can be. Listen, I'm not perfect. I'm still working on it. I'm still moving through this life, still learning each day. Even over 50, I'm still learning. Things that I like to do for my own personal self care. I love to play games. I love to read. I love to listen to music. One of these days I'm going to do a video on spend the day with me, how I do my self care, my personal self care, if you want to see that. Um, different things like that. Last but not least, and I think that this is the most important one, it is called spiritual self care. Now, if you are a believer, in something higher than yourselves, in God, or believe in the word of God, or something spiritual, something that is within that kind of holds you together with your faith and your belief, that is called spiritual self-care. You need to do those things to keep you grounded, to keep you, your mind together. Sometimes we move through life and we just really need that belief that life is going to be better for ourselves, that we can make it better for ourselves, because who doesn't want that in life? We say that we read our Bible, if you're a Bible reader, which I am. And even if you're not, a lot of people do like to go around and say that they pray to God to help move them through their life, to help get them through their day. Why? Because they're working on their spiritual self-care. And why? Because they believe in a power that is higher than themselves. And that is quite okay. So you do need to work on your whole person: emotional, your mental, your practical, your physical, your social, and your spiritual being. That's what makes us a whole person. There are so many different facets of us as human beings that, you're just discovering yourself every day. Okay, so I invite you to continue to do the things you need to do to work on your self care, whichever that may be, that's going to make you to be a stronger, more in tune, more alert person, not only for yourself, because what we say in self-care is about doing the things you need to do to help yourself to be a better person. And then in turn, you'll be able to be that person you need to be for others. So hit the like button, subscribe, and then hit the notification button so that you can see all of my great videos that I already have. Go back and take a look at some of those videos and all the new videos that will be coming soon. Also, I would like to say, share. If you know somebody who is in need of learning how to use self-care in their lives, share this video. I will link below some other videos connected to this, or definitely below, but I will definitely link it above where you can hit and get directly connected to other videos that is talking about, self-care and, self-esteem and all those things that we need to make ourselves to be a better person. So, without further ado, as they say, I hope you live intentional, think intentional, do your self care intentional, and do everything that you do in life on purpose. Bye bye. Oh, by the way, come back on Motivational Monday because I got a real good topic I want to talk about. Because I'm here to motivate and inspire us to move to the next level and to work through those goals that we have set for the year of 2022. We're not looking back to 2021. It is over, honey. But if you still have goals that you wrote out from 2021 that you have not accomplished, guess what? Put them on that 2022 list and keep on working it out until it is done. See ya. Bye bye.